Hello my street friends, welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a extra video because I only normally tend to post 2 videos a week, but this one, it's a special video. My friend Libby from Happy Place Crafting is she's hosting #MayICelebrate, and I took a picture of a screenshot. First week it was growth, second week was rest, week third was community, and then I guess creativity. And then she said, share your creativity on the month of May. Everybody is welcome. So I am going to be working on faces. It's just going to be one video, but I'm going to show you what I'll be doing in faces because I have to wait for things to dry and all that stuff. But yes, this is my participation, and I will be gluing this in the back of my creation because that lets me know, you know, the reason why I just basically my art. Now I took a watercolor from, I think it's from Loft, from Michael's, and I put matte medium on it. This sheet of paper is from Scholastic's books from my granddaughter's school. They told them that they were supposed to get rid of all the books. I went through them. I found this, and this is where my idea came about. I just went and started kind of prepping. So I placed a thin sheet of white cardstock in the back of it, and I went and used my craft knife from Harbor Freight, and I cut out the wings. So that's kind of prepping. Then I'm gonna take Wink of Stella, and I'm gonna place Wink of Stella on my bee's wings. It's shimmery, but it's not like really dimensional. I'm basically doing it on the kind of going over the little lines that the wing is displaying. I don't know if you can see it, but there goes that. Then I also have glossy accents, and I'm gonna do, I don't know if this is, because I haven't played with this in a long time. I think the tip might be sealed. Yes, it looks like it. Let's see now. Let me grab a needle and see if I can push it in. There you go. Yeah, there's still some. This is hard to use because these things I have not used in the longest time. So I'm trying to reopen the hole, and I'm hoping that it's still, that the glossy accent is still good. Let me pause the video for a minute. Okay, so I was able to take out glossy accents. Now this has to dry, and while this is drying, because I'm gonna have to cut this whole thing down, while this is drying, I'm going to continue working on the page. So let me set that aside. Alrighty. So why did I choose the bumblebee? Let me just tell you about a little bit about the bumblebee. I feel like it's important. or the bee, because there's different bees, but yeah, the bee itself. I am going to use these numbers from Tim Holtz archives. I got these on sale. There were 2 packets for, I think it was $5 or $6. I'm also going to be using, hopefully, this stencil. And I'm also going to be using Faber-Castell's mixed media stencils. And I used 2 sets of stamps. This one and this one. Alrighty, so now that you know what I'll be using, I can just get started. So I'm just gonna cut a few with my hand. I'm not being very particular, and I'll just be running a little bit down. I already have this one that I used when I was prepping the watercolor paper. And I am going to be gluing this like that, and then just use more matte medium on top of this. Then I'll be using some of this down here at the bottom. So I'm going to be cutting this one this way down, like that. I don't do a lot of mixed media, but it's kind of interesting when you're layering a lot of things. So it's fun. It's always interesting and it's always fun. And I'm, like I said, I'm never looking for perfection. So, okay, I'm not using that anymore. You have to excuse the neighbors. They like to make quite a racket. Now, I was looking at the color wheel and it was saying that the color purple, the complementary colors will be this yellow and that green. So I don't have that, but I have a little bit close enough. And what I'll do is I'm just gonna mix it with white, just to tone it down a little bit. I have this tool that helps me open the caps. Just put a little bit here. A little bit is, but I think that's a big blob. I'm gonna have to use it on something else. And you have to excuse my son is making such a racket. Okay, there goes that. Let's see what happens when you mix it. Bella's sleeping on the floor quietly. My husband is in the room. He's got the TV muted. I'm gonna use 2 sponges, makeup sponges, and I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it in the white and see if I can just tone down a little bit of this yellow. It looks like mustard. Yes, it looks like mustard. So I'm thinking about just adding a little bit of ray I think. It's like a little ray. Let's see what it's gonna look like. So yes, it's not something that I'm used to doing. Oh, that's good. That really, really looks good. So let's see. Green and yellow. This one is toned down a little bit more. Let's just add a little bit of green here and see. Oh, it's like a lime green now. And it's got, I mixed them all together. So now you're gonna have like two tones. There. Probably it's not gonna show a lot, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. As much as I can, and using all the paint that's here, which is not a lot. Whoa, it moved. Okay, let's do this. How was that? Like that? Yes. All right. There. Okay, I'm done with that. Alrighty. So now I want to yellow like that. I'll be right back. Let me get me some tempera sticks. So now I'm gonna place the tempera sticks on the design of the honeycomb and see how that looks. I'm just mixing those colors together. Oh, that looks nice. And let me make these a tad bit smaller. Let's see. Coming this way. Yeah, why not? You can use your fingers because there, you want this to show. I'm using materials that I have not used in a long time just to do this, but I'm finding it that it's kind of fun and my hands are getting dirty, and that's okay. That's part of, you know, of a person having fun, doing what they love. And so these are like, I guess cardboard, but they're light craft paper, I guess. All right, so what I want to do now is add a touch of the light green. Let's see what else I can use here. Let's see. Honeycomb design, circle design. These are the, let's just do this one. Just do these, the polka dot ones. And let's just do something up here. And I'm gonna do the light green? Pastel green. Okay. All right, that looks nice. I like that. Let's do that again. Somewhere in here. I'm using my fingers. I guess it's fun. Just like that. To help the paint. All right. Okay, you can call that done. Let me put these things away. I feel like the eye is still a little bit busy, but this information that I obtained is called Why Do Bees Matter? They help grow our food, apples, strawberries, blueberries, almonds, cucumbers, watermelon, pumpkins. And if we don't have any bees, we will have less crops. Number two, they support nature and also wildlife. They pollinate wild plants. They provide, believe it or not, for the creatures in the wild, food, shelter, and clean air. Number three, they help the economy. Farmers and food industries depend heavily on pollination. Bees contribute, okay? The bees contribute billions of dollars worth of agricultural value every year worldwide. And bees produce themselves honey, beeswax, royal jelly, and propolis. Now, I was doing a comparison of Libby's channel with the bees. It's just a small comparison. Happy Place Crafting. Libby, why do you matter? Because you spread kindness and inclusion. Yes, you love everybody, and it doesn't matter what kind of arts, crafts they do. To you, that doesn't really matter. You make us feel welcome, part of the community. Number two, because you try to the best of your abilities to support every channel. So you're like a bee. I'm fussy cutting now my big flower. And can you believe it is purple? Just like Hazel likes purple. When I looked at the flower, I was just, oh my God, it's really nice. I have Junie B trying to get in because she thinks it's time to eat. Maybe she needs to go outside, Papa. But it's so hot. I'm fussy cutting this. I'm hoping that it turns out really nice because this is like, see? Fussy cutting it. See that? How does Libby help the economy grow? She helps the economy grow, I think. I don't know you, but we do the journals and we use trash, and she does recycle. And you know that when you recycle, you're helping. So yeah, you're recycling, you're helping not only the economy, but you're also helping the environment, which was what also bees do. All right, I'm having a little bit of, I have to be very careful not to cut certain areas. Okay, what else? Yeah, how does she help the environment? When she does her journals, trust me, she uses a lot of recycling materials to do her journals. So she's like a little bee. My friend Libby, just like the bees, they produce honey, beeswax, royal jelly, and propolis. My friend Libby produced love, compassion, kindness. Share your art through your journal and creativity. Yes, that's the kind of friend I have. That's why I love her. She knows it. Life has been a little bit of chaotic, but I want her to know that she is loved. And she does matter to me. Ooh, look at here, look at here. His eyes is dry. Oh my goodness. I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Wow, wow. Ah, qué lindo. So I have to cut this part straight down. Oh, there you go. Just like that. I have to glue that down. I'm not done yet, but we have to glue it down. So yes, my dear Libby, this is in your honor. My little comparison. You know that I'm not very good with words, but I do respect, admire you, and I want to honor you because I know that this month was your birthday. Not only yours, but also Sophie's. The month of May is important. So okay, so now let's look here. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's place the title. Hopefully I got them all here. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so now I have to do certain things here before I even let's just, yes, I'm gonna glue it down. Beauty is in the eye. I cut it out and I basically tucked that wing back in there. So let's pull this wing back up. Yep, there you go. Beauty is in the eye. Let's just try to do as much as I can right there. The eye of the. You leaving, puppy? Okay, mama. Be careful, okay? Beholder. And this is basically a play on words. This is play on words. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the yellow. Just do a little bit of, you know, changing it up a bit. I need one of my black. Is it this one that's black? Yeah, this one is black. Just playing with the words. Da 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 da. I had to do this so that way the words don't get lost with the white piece of paper. And there you go. That's basically my page. I feel like I want to do a little bit more of a black on it, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I think that's better. I'll be honest, because I feel like, yeah. Yep, that's much better. feel like it was getting kind of lost. My words were getting lost, you know? I don't want them to get lost. I want them to stick out. I want them to stick out. Yep. That is it. Now that's better. I like that better. There you go. Now I'm done. And I have this piece right here that I'll be just attaching to the back, and then my comparison with the bees and my friend Libby is gonna go there too. That's what I did. And I'm just gonna attach all this here like that, and then I can add this to a page. There you go. That's it for today. I hope you like what I did, honoring my friend Libby, and may I celebrate the month of May for her birthday. And I know she is extremely happy, because I've seen some of the ladies that also been participating on the hashtag MayICelebrate, and they're work of arts. They even did a song. Susan, you outdid yourself, girl. All right, my friends, that's it for today. So I'm hoping that you like my creation on the take of the hashtag MayICelebrate. And Libby, I hope you like it too. So there you go, my friends. I love you all. Thank you for stopping by. And don't forget to visit my friend Libby from Happy Place Crafting, and give her a shout out. All right, my friends. Take care and God bless. As always, stay safe and craft away. Bye.